Welcome back to Vintage Story, and I am in a tunnel with Ale Dark and, is it pronounced Ahueonao?
It's Ahueonao actually, but just call me Juan. The
Oh,
name is actually a cross word in Chilean Spanish, so
right. And this is absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to take a picture of that.
go right ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So these are the night rams, are they?
Yes, this was the first decorative item I made. It was relatively easy if you follow. Well, I was using a software for pixel art, and then I used an overlay to make a grid out of it. And if you do that, it's pretty easy to translate it into Pinterest story. And since it was symmetrical, you just really have to do half, and then you use the workbench to multiply it.
It's
You could
gorgeous.
probably go all the way along the wall with the same design if you wanted to.
Yeah,
You can just mirror it over and over.
it's
And
absolutely
I was
gorgeous.
planning, yeah, I was planning on adding a second image here, which it will also be, granite and basalt, I think,
Yeah.
which makes a good contrast. But I will have to actually raise the roof, I noticed, because I was making it 4x4. Anyway, should we move on to the base, or do you
Yeah,
want to
that's pretty
take it in?
gorgeous. Or no. I think that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Right, I'm following you.
Okay,
That
let's hope there's not too many drifters.
I always seem
Yeah,
to arrive at night, but I'm hoping it will become daylight so that I can see your base.
Well, it's 10
it's a
p.m.
little
so
late.
yeah,
It's what?
10 p.m.
It's 10,
Oh
yeah,
no.
10 p.m. in game. It should be
Then
a little way before daybreak.
okay, well maybe we could have a look at the inside first,
Sure.
and then we can have a look at the outside. Oh my word, we have a huge moon. Look at that. A super moon.
I always get harvest moons mixed up with the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to see the towers by now. And this one over here.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this is a new build,
Okay,
is it? Yeah.
this one right here is the latest addition. You will see over here, just right here. This is the yard where I keep my chiseled items. It's free to take. You can take whatever as long as it has at least one copy left in the chest.
Oh, can I? I know what you did this for me. Can I take this?
Yeah, sure, go right ahead.
Oh, I managed to take up your base.
You can take the oil lamp if you want. It helps with the atmosphere.
Oh, you put it underneath.
No, it was on top. That way it looks like it will pass.
Oh, so it goes on top of his hat. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it's actually rather easy to place light fixtures on chiseled items as long as you notice that you need that little spot where it connects. It has to be solid.
Understood.
It has to be, flat, solid.
Yeah, beautiful. Can I just give you? I brought a present for you.
Sure.
And
let me see if I have enough room in my inventory. Oh, great. I was just running out of my pickaxe. And chisels, I go by them, like once a day. So
I love your columns. Look at that. This is just
I'm going to
gorgeous.
Over here, I already have some items, but it's a little bit, I would like to have them in a more fancy setting. So I am building this place over here, which is I'm going to have the same items, but I will have them categorized by floor. The first one should
Yeah.
be structural, for building, windows and pillars and doors, maybe, and stuff. Furniture. The second one will be paintings. I'm going to have, like a flat wall over here, so
Yeah.
I can have them. Stuff that and stuff that's like wall decoration and floor decoration in general. I show you a few more later further down the road.
Yeah.
And the third one could be, like miscellaneous, like
Ooh.
pottery and
Yes, yes, wonderful.
and
I love
the
it.
basement would be for copies, for storing material for copies and chisels, and
Yeah.
accepting donations if anyone.
Perfect.
I'm not really interested in pricing them properly because money is already a stuff to worry about out there, so no need to add that source of concern over here.
Look, guys, look, he's got his name,
Part,
Ahueonao.
Yeah, that was, I think, can't remember if the first or second thing I chiseled overall. And I no longer like the look. I don't think it matches the rest of the building, but I'm leaving it there until I build something else to replace it.
It's gorgeous. So you start up here. Oh, look at this, guys.
Yeah,
oh my
all the
goodness.
stuff that's everything that's hardened clay now. The brown layer used to be a pretty steep mountain or hill that Dampus showed me over here. And actually, I fell down a hole and died the first time he showed me, so I had to do the whole trip from spawn. I was just starting. Then I fell down the same hole again and died. I had to travel all the way back.
Oh no!
And I think I died a third time, but it was quite a few trips before I actually managed to use the temporal gear. So the part that's clay used to be a steep little hill, and this part over here, where it's the main entrance, that was the section where I started. Originally, it was just the room you're standing in right now, and I started placing rooms outward and upward from there.
Wow.
Have you seen his to-do list?
Yeah, my blackboard over here.
Yeah.
This one is, I think it saves you material and allows you for more text. You hover over it. You have you can write over it more easily.
Yeah, and it says fix back entrance, second windmill, plan vendor stall, guest house redo. Wow, that's a lot.
And if you go to the one right next to it, it means you can.
Get plasters.
Overall, you can fit more text.
Yep. Sculpt crafts, get copper and tin, explore West TL area. Wow. Nice.
Yeah, the only problem with doing it that way is that most players, if you are doing like signs for other players, most players will just keep over them. They will not.
Yeah.
But it's an alternative to signs.
Is this this red serpent slab up here? Did you chisel that?
Right. Yeah, I chiseled, I think, most, if not all, of the stuff you see here. I also did the pottery here.
Oh my word!
One of the latest ones is the rock.
Yeah, and that's that beautiful painting that you put into the painting competition.
That one's the original. I might put it up for sale later. I'm not sure. After I make copies, because I need quite a few rocks.
I loved it. I love the simplicity and I love the idea behind it.
Yeah, I was using this place as a workshop for chiseling until I made this bigger one over here. And this is the big project I'm working on right now.
Oh my goodness.
One is a copy. This one is a copy from something I was doing in Creative.
Wow.
And it's kind of a hassle to transport things from Creative into Survival because you have to take screenshots and be looking at them on your cell phone and stuff. But
yeah,
I think it should be taking me just a few days if I.
It's beautiful. Right. Is it? It looks like the goddess of the moon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm planning to make it like a goddess in particular, if I'm going to assign it any in-game lore. But in creative, I named it Our Lady in Granite.
Yes.
And I was placing it on a hillside, on a cliffside.
Oh, lovely.
My main problem is that I was planning to put it on a cliffside of granite so that it matches, but the ones that I have nearby are of a rock type.
Yeah, so you've had...
So I might have to terraform it a little.
Yeah. And this wallpaper, did you chisel it or did you buy it?
No, that's the regular one, just from the furniture merchant.
Yeah. They look good, these wallpapers, don't they?
Yeah, it works particularly great as like an accent, like not the full room or even a full section of the wall, but a little bit over here it works to. I usually had it just the bare room, but I couldn't really make out the chisels.
That's always the problem, isn't it? When you've got tools in a rack, seeing the chisels or the knives is always the issue.
Yeah, for a moment, I almost prefer to use, thin bronze and black bronze chisels just because it's easier to make them out, but it wasn't really very practical.
Is it possible for me to have a copy of the serpent's picture?
Sure. Head right over to the yard over here where I have all the chefs and help yourself to anything you want. As long as you leave at least one copy left, so that I can make copies in the workbench later.
Okay, so
anything that's on display, it should be in the chest, and you can help yourself.
Okay. Oh, look at this. There's a ram's head. I'm looking for anything that would go with voodoo, and snakes and voodoo go very well together. Wow, look at that.
I have.
Pardon?
There's a few more in the back of the wood also.
Right. Wood carving. Oh my word. And decorative items.
I haven't been producing too many lately, but I should be picking it right up after I finish the gifts building.
Oh, now there is a serpent here. But I'm not sure whether...
it's the same one, I think.
Can I take it, or is this your only copy?
I'm pretty sure there's a copy over here in stonework. Let me check. Yeah, right here. Let me take a copy for you. Hold on. Okay, there's a top one here.
Right.
And a bottom one here.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's going to be wonderful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Wow.
All the stuff here is free to take. So maybe I will set up a shed for donations later. But for the moment, you can just take whatever. I don't really mind. As long as I have copies.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, well, most of them are done in pretty easy to find materials. Either stuff that's around here or stuff that I borrowed from the castle by Dampus and Aledark. I'm also doing building a house within the castle there, but it's taking me a little while because I couldn't figure out how to do the little turret. I would say.
Wow, just amazing. I'm looking at your build. It's gorgeous. I mean, it looks gorgeous during the day, but I have to say, at night, the materials you've used, this hardened fire clay, and the white is what?
It's plaster.
Plaster?
Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than other white options, like sand or chalk sand or something like that. But I think the texture fits more nicely with the fire. It's fire clay is supposed to represent like an adobe finish.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's so Spanish. It's wonderful.
It's supposed to, I'm not going for like super strictly by one style, but it's supposed to be close to Spanish colonial or
Spanish colonial. Yeah, definitely. And I love the detail around the windows. And I love these little circular pieces you've got.
Those are actually necessary because you need to figure out how you are going to do the odd and even parts of the pattern.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't have the little circles, they would just mesh together in a longer line.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of finicky about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but
okay,
I mean,
so the Spanish colonial style is, you know, what I'm most familiar as far as fancy buildings go. You know, because we're living.
Yeah.
But Chile isn't very. Doesn't really have a lot of really fancy old examples of this style because, well, for starters, it wasn't really the most prosperous place in the empire back in the day, and also because of all the earthquakes, it really kind of filters out anything that. I think traditional the Chilean style was characterized by being super austere, very stripped down, because in fact it was extremely rare for any building back in the day to have more than a single story.
Oh, right. So this would be very high end. I have to say that I'm loving the bed here, the outdoor bench.
Yeah, this is one of the later stuff I've been doing, and I really like the palette. How it came out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The items are also pretty simple. It's just I could be using the hardened black clay for the darker part, but it's a bit more expensive to get than the slate right now.
I think that looks gorgeous. It's a beautiful color palette, absolutely beautiful, and the way it sort of sits.
I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have copies for this one right now, but I should have it soon.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love your balconies. Can I go up and see your balcony? Oh,
yeah, sure.
Wow. Of course, I was looking at the serpent. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, this one's done kind of in Arabic style. The protruding balcony with the little lattice called Masravilla, I think. But some of them were adapted into Spanish and later Latin American.
When I looked at it, do you know what I immediately thought Moorish and Arabic, and also the harems, the seraglios, would often have these wonderful screened windows like this.
They serve a similar purpose where they were used like in the Middle East and also in Latin America, Spanish America, which was it gave you privacy from the inside, but it also gave you, light and ventilation because it concentrates the wind when it comes in. Sometimes they will put little pots with water underneath so that it will cool the water, the wind as it goes in.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my word. I love this balcony. Oh my word.
Usually for a bedroom it will be a little bit too drafty in real life, but in beta story you don't really have to worry about that. I will have my other records in this little box once I find more. I might chisel these two tables into something more put together. I don't know, the two separate tables. I need to get rid of these few things up in the wall that were left back from where I was still using this as a work for chiseling stuff. And that's about it. Let me see if there's anything I haven't shown yet.
Upstairs again?
No, let's go down.
What a view you have. Oh my word, that's gorgeous.
You have to jump a little bit. This one I think is the only item. You need to climb right over here. Okay, this was a bit finicky because you have to close the trapdoor. This one over here, I think, is the only thing I haven't chiseled myself. This one was by Dampus, I think, or maybe by Aleda.
No, Dampus.
Right.
What is it?
it's like a crystal, magical crystal, I think. I think
Oh,
he had it planned for something like a library or a laboratory.
yeah, yeah,
Over here it's pretty cramped. But if I manage to build like an extra room that's like a study or a
yeah.
library, I might find it a better place.
This is
Okay, so
gorgeous.
it has a nice view from here. You can see also the various windmills. Everything that's like functional, like factory stuff and crafting stuff, is pretty small in scale. Like my forge is pretty tiny.
Yeah,
The windmills are not put together into like a gearbox or anything because I can't really be bothered to figure out how it works.
yeah.
So they're just like individual windmills doing their thing.
And they look
Once a holder,
wonderful,
once a
but
grinder.
they look wonderful. If you know, they just look so right, don't they, for this type of build? They look
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
mostly when you take the time to like encase them into something that looks properly towery. Uh, it it goes a long way for the aesthetic.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah, yeah. It really does. And I love the fact that your towers start at one sort of size, and then you get smaller towers as you go upwards. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, the tapering is a little bit finicky because you have to get into the smaller chisel settings, and that
Yeah,
takes a lot because the smaller you go, the kind of multiplies
yeah,
4 or 5 times how much time you need to spend.
yeah.
But then you just need to multiply them in the workbench, so it's not so hard.
Right, let us go down, and I want to go and have a look at the outside of this beautiful build in daylight.
Okay.
So we go down. This is, yeah, because I've seen this on a video. Oh, look at the cobblestones. Look at the different colours. Isn't that beautiful? Wow.
Yeah. Once I free up the yard, when I move all the stuff from here to the gifts building, I
Yeah.
should be able to have it perfectly matched because right now that kind of. Overall I like making the building itself be kind of symmetrical, but I feel like the floor over here should match once I add it.
Yeah.
Oh, and over here is the guest house. I've been changing it from white originally. I've been changing it back to fireplace.
Yes.
It's still unfinished, but I should be changing the sign too.
Yeah.
I don't really like the finish. But over here, it should be expanding it a little bit later, but it has, all the everything you would need to
Yeah.
protect yourself in the night.
Lovely. This is very nice. Presumably you'll have your own balcony at the back.
Oh, no, yeah, this part is completely unfinished as of right now.
That's
But,
okay.
I should also be adding maybe a courtyard.
It's so amazing
Okay,
to me. I wanted to come here because it's so rare that you see this colour scheme on builds, and it looks so good. I love the colours, and I love the tiles on the building. It's so Spanish, isn't it, having tiles on the building?
Yeah,
And
I actually was going to change it to the new red clay roof tile. But
no,
the problem with the roof tiles is that you only have one pitch, which is like
yeah,
in 45-degree angle,
yeah,
and this one is lower pitch, which is a bit consistent with style in real life, I think.
yes,
Usually, the lower the pitch, it was the lesser rainfall there would be in that area.
yes, yes. I mean, my house in England has a pitch roof, and it's even steeper than 45 because of the amount of rain
Yeah.
we get. We don't get snow, but we do
Yeah.
get rain. A lot of.
I think there's going to be lower pitches in one of the mod updates. I
Yeah,
don't remember, or it was a different mod that has
yeah,
to be incorporated into the server. Okay, so over here in the outside we have the farms and the animal pens. These
yes,
are pretty small in size. I don't
yes,
really need that much. Over here I'm not really sure if these rabbits are domesticated, but I had a weird event where rabbits start spawning in my greenhouse over here, and they started picking up, like generations and stuff. And
Oh.
I'm not sure how rare that is, but it really didn't seem to affect them much in any other way. So they were just.
And so you had
oh,
rabbits spawning in here. How extraordinary!
Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I'm going to have to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, this greenhouse has. Okay, they've already made a mess.
Oh my word! Culling rat. Oh
yeah,
gosh, there's babies as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where they're coming from because it should all be covered. So I'm not sure if there's a problem with the terrain I'm working on or whatever. But well, maybe I might have to relocate the greenhouse somewhere else.
That's weird.
Okay. The other stuff is pretty basic, I have a pit for charcoal over here.
Yeah.
And a one for pottery, pit kiln.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you just dig inside and...
Yeah.
Well, the little round thingy is mostly cosmetic. You don't really need it, but it feels nicer than to have just the hose there in the ground.
I agree.
Yeah, and over here is my best friend, which is my trader.
Oh.
There were other traders that gave you more bang for your buck before the last update. A very popular one was the furniture, with will sometimes buy ladders, which was like
yes.
I think that particular trade got taken care of, got rid of in the last update, but this guy over here still buys bread, so you can make a good batch of any type of bread, and that's constant money source.
That's fantastic. Wonderful. Aeldark, are you still over here?
No, I'm back at my base.
All right, because I'm going to...
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think that's... Ahueonao, can I just say thank you very, very much? I think this is one of the... it's one of the prettiest builds I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
I love the colours and I love the style. Thank you so much. I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye.